Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sigma Footy, and today we're going to preview the big one. Okay, it's Liverpool at their home, back at Anfield, in front of the home crowd, facing the informed team, Chelsea, who just brushed aside Arsenal like they were nothing. Okay, and it was
They are
amazing
nothing.
performance by Lukaku. Okay, but we will start first with Rajan. Okay, the Liverpool fan. How confident are you going into this game? I mean, you guys played 2-1-2, no goals considered yet, and it's so evident the difference that VanDjik makes against Burnley, right? You guys played the last game.
Yeah.
The number of times VanDjik did the diagonal passes to find Salah. I mean, that was really amazing to watch. So, how are you feeling, bro, for this game?
No, seriously, I think even for previous season, I was telling you the same thing. Van Dijk is not only about defense; he's how we build our attack. I've been telling this.
Yeah.
That's what we missed from Van Dijk. So I'm seriously, it's like a blessing. It's like we have signed It's like we have signed Van Dijk again. The feel that
Yeah, new
we
signing,
have signed Van Dijk again. Yeah. So it was seriously, I'm very excited, and I'm really pleased with and again the leadership that he brought. He brings in the back four or even the back five. Even Kostas Simikas is still new, and you can see him confident. The same thing happened last season, you wouldn't see the confidence in those players. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Matip. He's been a very good player. I mean, he's a consistent performer. So I'm very confident because of only one reason. Because he's in home and he's in Anfield, and it's like, it's like a revamped Anfield. It's like after all those 18 months of no crowd and all, and it's the first big game. Right, I think they were there against Atletico Madrid game in the Champions League. So, and now they're coming back, and Chelsea was in form. So I think the Liverpool fans knows what's the best, because we have done that against City few times the previous seasons. The fans know that how to demotivate the opponent. So so that's the only reason I'm confident. But again, I'm not taking anything away from Chelsea. I'm really, really mesmerized or what. I don't know how. I think even off record, I was telling to Ivan, you are against Arsenal, and then in the 70th minute, the 75th minute, and you bring in Kanté, and I was like, oh my god! And just when you see those kind of benches, I mean, from a club, I think the game is won even before the game started. So that's one thing.
So you're quite worried facing Chelsea after that Arsenal performance?
Not only Arsenal performance, knowing that it's not a great opponent, but to see the squad, to see what Tuchel has done all this while, and then again starting this season strong with Lukaku. I thought Lukaku will be a failure, but I think Tuchel did a brilliant job by starting Lukaku and playing him 90 minutes, and he scored one goal, and he had many chances. And I love the way Lukaku played, holding the ball. Holding the defenders and then hold the ball, pass, and then run. All this kind of thing. This is what Chelsea was missing all this while, and seeing that, it's quite scary. But yeah,
it's definitely looking good for Liverpool. I mean, I think both these teams have yet to concede, so something has got to give this Saturday. So coming to you, Chelsea fan Anand.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you guys had a good training session last weekend to prepare for this game. So how are you feeling? But you're going against Anfield. I think last season, this game came at a time where Liverpool was struggling. This was one of the Liverpool's Anfield losses, right? I think Mason Mount scored the only goal. So how are you feeling this time, Anand? Can Chelsea, I mean, this is going to be Tuchel's first experience, I guess, in this Anfield crowd. Will he be able to handle it?
There's no doubt now because of proper number 9 in the squad. Before this, at least Anfield is Anfield. We know all that for sure. But focusing only on our team, right? At least the attacks or the scoring chances were coming before were on the wing back. Still today we have that functional. But including that, we have another threat in the center now. That guy behind my screen, behind my background there. So he's going to trouble Liverpool. Of course, Van Dijk is there. So it's definitely an interesting battle to watch. Wow. Definitely interesting battle. We all saw him against Arsenal, but that's against men versus boys. So not doubting it. But looking at him playing in Arsenal, at least gave us some flavor and what to expect for the coming game. Be definitely interesting. Even so, if Van Dijk is untouched, it's going to be interesting because as fast as Liverpool's wingback are, Robertson and Alexander-Arnold, our Chelsea wingbacks have the same caliber, so it's going to be an head-to-head battle on looking at who can exploit at which other wingbacks. And again, a wonderful striker. So I'm going in with a lot of confidence in this game. I think if Chelsea were to do it in Anfield, there's no better chance than this, with especially carrying the European title name also as well.
Oh, yeah. Because I mean, these two teams, right? I think is the last two teams to bring European glory to England. I mean, among the English clubs. So as a neutral, I'm really looking forward to this game. I think this will be the game to really kickstart this season.
Yeah.
So as usual, for this kind of big games, we will do a combined 11 session. Let's finalize what formation we will go with. Rajan, which formation do you prefer?
I'll go with 3-4-3.
Oh wow, 3-4-3
choice.
Do you think that will favor Chelsea players?
No, you mean for combined 11, right?
Yeah, for combined 11.
Actually, combined 11, I would like. Why I say 3-4-3 is because actually I want to go for back five, actually, because wingbacks is the strongest, the left wingbacks and right wingbacks. That's why I went with that. So maybe 5-3. 5-2-3 maybe. Yeah.
So Anand, will you agree with that? I think you will agree with that.
Definitely agree. That is like bread and butter for Chelsea, man.
So we will start with the goalkeeping position. Alisson and Mendy both yet to concede this season.
Yeah.
So Rajan, who will go with?
Alisson Becker, hands down. Because I feel even though we had a very, when Alisson needed for both games, if you all watch the game, he made a few tremendous saves. I mean, last minute, shots that considered as goal in other games, he made incredible saves in both the games. So that's why I feel Alisson is a bit one step higher than Mendy for this.
And then agreeing with Rajan, or you're going to fight for Mendy?
I'm gonna give this one away because I'm pretty sure Rajan gonna get tough challenge from me from the other positions. But not taking away from Alisson, I think I really admired his save. Was it Burnley or Norwich? The triple save. Consequently,
Norwich.
Wow,
Norwich,
yeah, that was superb. And so Alisson, we can go on.
Yeah, because you said Norwich troubled Alisson, right? I think we didn't see Mendy making anything got to do because we all played Arsenal. So we will go for the right. So right wing back, right?
Yeah.
Since we're going for right wing back, Reece James against Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
I think even Gareth Southgate can't give an answer for it.
I think I need to ask y'all. So I'm sure I know who guys going with. Let AC decide. Reece James or Alexander-Arnold.
I know the answer, Ivan. I know the answer. Okay, go with Reece James.
I think this is really difficult. Honestly, it's very, very difficult. I think both are really tremendous players. I'm trying to be not biased over here. I think Reece James is a fantastic player. He's got the physicality. He can attack. He can defend. Alexander-Arnold has also been really good.
Made an amazing assist last game.
Yeah, the only part where I think Reece James might be better than Alexander-Arnold is physicality and the defensive side of it. Again, I'm not trying to be biased here, but I have to go with Reece James.
Expected.
Yeah, that's not a doubt.
Sorry, Rajan.
It's okay.
Right. So one Liverpool play in, one Chelsea play in. So
it's 1-1 now. So we're moving to the 3 centre back positions. Rajan, maybe you can name your 3 first, then we will compare with Anand's 3.
Is Thiago Silva fit?
Yep, Thiago Silva is fit to play.
Then I'll go with VanDjik, Thiago Silva, and Matip. Or Christensen instead of Thiago Silva. I'm a big fan of Christensen.
So Matip and VanDjik is in for you.
Yeah.
And then do you agree with that?
No, definitely not. Because I think Rajan missed wonderful defender in Chelsea, Rudiger.
Yeah,
My
Rudiger.
my three choice will be Rudiger. I think heads off to VanDjik. Have to get him if I would like to have him in Chelsea as well. And then the third one would actually I'll be giving to Christensen. Thiago Silva, Christensen. I think Christensen is a much more better link up with Rudiger, and he has more pace. Thiago Silva does bring in leadership, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
we
is Silva on the bench because of his fitness, or is he, just being left out? I mean, this is
just being left out. Actually, it's not because of fitness. Thiago Silva is basically being used for squad rotation, and I think he has a very good relationship with the coach, and I think the expectation still met when he was brought into the club, not as a first choice player, and that was the main reason. But taking him out of the picture also, it doesn't make much a difference as long as Christensen is fit and on form. So at the moment, yes.
Right. So looking at both your teams, I think VanDjik is in.
Yeah.
The other two position, I think we can still continue debate, and we need AC's help to fill in these two spots. I personally, I feel Rudiger needs to go in. I think his passing is quite underrated. The way he switches play for Chelsea.
Yeah.
But what do you feel, AC?
And okay, anyways, okay. Honestly speaking, right, I'm saying this based on how the players have been performing recently, and also the link up and their form, everything. So for that reason, I know that the number one defender who has to be there is VanDjik. And this guy might not be the best defender there, but he's been on a good form, and I think his link up with VanDjik is the best. So for that reason, Matip will be in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
and I think the other defender that will make it is Rudiger.
I think that's fair. Okay. And I think this weekend will be interesting to see if, we can really see how good Matip really is.
Yeah.
Because most probably Lukaku will be going against him rather than VanDjik. I think he will try to avoid VanDjik. So we can see, we'll get the answer this weekend. Okay, left wing back. I mean, Chelsea have two great left wing backs.
Even I'm confused who to choose them between our own
Chilwell, Alonso, and also Euro winner Emerson, if he's still there. I'm not sure. But Rajan, will you fight for Robertson in that position? Because this is a wing back position.
No, you see, correct. And Robertson, if he's one of the highest number of assists, he's been consistent for the squad. Even when last season, when Liverpool were playing, we didn't have defender, he was the only consistent defender. And if you ask me, he's the better version of Alexander-Arnold. I agree with AC when he says in terms of defensive, he's not there. Robertson will run back and he runs like a monster. Why I don't give anything ahead of Chelsea is because even Chelsea doesn't I feel even every manager has their favorite left wing back. Sometimes Alonso plays, sometimes they keep on changing. So in that consistent and the first choice point, I think I'll go with Robertson. I mean, I'm not being biased in here, but nothing. Not to say just want to have a Liverpool guy.
You just feel Robertson is clear. I mean, it's better than all.
It's better than all of them, and it's been performing consistently for Liverpool for almost 3 to 4 seasons.
And then,
so definitely that's going to be a debate. Alonso, why? Because again, I think Rajan brought up a good point. The confusion between a Chelsea left wing back and Liverpool left wing backs just because of appearance, and that's because we have two good wing backs, Ben Chilwell and Alonso. It's very hard to choose between them. One provides more pace and coverage area. Another one provides more creativity, link up play, and also that goals that he scored. Yeah. Yes, exactly. He was actually from the Arsenal's goal is the highest defending scorer in Chelsea actually, as a wing back actually. So my choice will be definitely Alonso in that play, and also that's also an interesting battle to see. We saw his main threat in Villarreal against Villarreal in Super Cup. The moment they closed team, that is where Villarreal got control of the game actually. So Alonso definitely.
Yeah, so Alonso and Alexander-Arnold on that side, right, will be very interesting matchup, I feel, for this game. So, AC, Alonso or Robertson?
AC is having a tough time
I think
today.
both. I think both Alonso and Chilwell are fantastic players, but I'll have to give this to Robertson just for how consistent that guy has been, just season after season.
Right,
Because actually,
so-
and nothing taking away from even from Anand. Actually, Alonso is a good player, but I feel like I've seen people commenting a lot on Alonso. He has not been consistent for in the previous season. That's the only reason why I feel like Alonso. But
Yeah,
now
so
he's going to take
that's
current
also
form.
why, because I
Yeah.
feel both Alonso and Chilwell are very, very good players, but
Yeah.
I feel Robertson's consistency is just unmatched. Like
Mm.
the guy goes in, he gives everything out. You can see that, I'm pretty sure that every one of us fans love to see those kind of players. And I think Robertson is one of those that go onto the field and they give everything out to do what they need to do. And yeah, I mean, no offense to any Chelsea players here. All three are really good, but I just feel that Robertson will get this.
That's just
right.
face value,
So,
man.
Liverpool is leading now by 4-2.
Don't worry, Ivan. Center 2, I hands down.
Okay, so the two
Goes in. Not now in the Liverpool, man. Liverpool doesn't have the best midfield now. So yeah. Maybe
Yeah, I feel
Fabinho,
that,
but
like,
that'll be too
midfield-
defensive.
yeah, midfield is like the only thing is I think lacking in this Liverpool squad, right? So, Anand, who you will go with your two? Kante Jorginho or Kante Kovacic?
My two will be Kante Jorginho against Liverpool. I think that two at the moment in terms of caliber and also quality, they are way better than Liverpool players at the moment. But I'll make an interesting point here. If you ask me against the match against Liverpool, I would go Kante and Kovacic, just because of the style of Jurgen Klopp's high pressure play. Jorginho would suffer in that, but for this best 11, for this best
Yeah.
11 sake, I'm gonna go for Kante Jorginho.
All right, so we're moving to the attacking positions. 3 spots left. I think this is where it's going to get interesting as well.
Yeah, heaty, man.
So we will start with the left wing.
Money.
Arjun. Anand,
like
So
hard to
left,
argue against money.
yes. Hard to argue, really. I think even personally, as
Come on, man. Mason Mount.
no, I think for all the effort the money has been, I'm a fan of money also as well. I think on that position, I do admire him. I'll actually argue for the another 2 more spots that we have. But on left wing, I think I'll go on money also as well. Money do deserve credit on that.
You're not going to fight for
No.
Mount? Havertz?
No.
Man, that's disappointing. Mason Mount, he scored the winning goal at Anfield last, and he got the assist as well last weekend. Okay, for right wing, guys, I think it's clear, man. It has to be Salah, right? And then you have anything to say for that?
Definitely, I would choose Ziyech here because Ziyech is fit to play, and we have seen his form also as well in the preseason and all. He did pick up an injury, but not taking anything away from him. Yes, last season he was not there, but if you ask me this season, Ziyech is all caliber as well as Salah. It's just that he didn't have many appearances as Salah in the Premier League, but I think we have seen Ziyech in elsewhere. So my strong choice on right wing would be Ziyech.
So Anand, you're saying if you get to choose this team, you will leave out Salah? Like
Yeah,
not
leave out
even in
Salah.
your... Wow. Okay, that's quite
But if
quite
for
bizarre.
me, I even put Salah in the left and then if that's the case, I put Ziyech in the right. You can.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If you have to play 4-3-3, right, I won't leave out Salah. But if you to play 3-4-3, I don't think so. Salah would be a big impact. Losing him won't bring much because you would have an overlap of your wing back at that area. That is what James does. So that's why like my argument goes all the way to Ziyech because yeah, I didn't argue Mount over Money because I do still think that Mount is nowhere near to Money's caliber. To be honest, yes. But Ziyech and Salah, especially in this position, I think there's a strong case to build. even I think you guys will be proven wrong if Ziyech, if Tuchel were to play Ziyech.
No, but the question is, if let's say, Anand, because if let's say, if now we want to consider, okay, even 3-4-3 or whatever is it, the wingbacks is going to overlap, right? So that's what Alexander-Arnold has been doing for Liverpool all this while. So actually our biggest winning factor is the link up between Robertson and Mane and Alexander-Arnold and Salah. They are one touches and the way that they move the ball from the flanks to the center with Lukaku in it, and that's when all these Firminos and Jota shines, because their link up play from the flank is very strong. So that's why I feel Salah really suits, if you like say, like you're saying, like you want to have a strong wing back. Because Salah, if you all watch Salah's game, he's greedy. I'm not going against anything that. But if let's say when you have Salah, that like for example, you have a player like Lukaku, who is going to be a bit like Mourinho, like Firmino to tap the ball to Salah or this side. So I feel like Salah will go in a bit and he can score. It's a better finisher, So that's why I said I prefer Salah here. But Mane, you can sacrifice him with other players actually. So that's my point here. That's the point that I like to state. So yeah.
Well,
I mean, like I'm quite surprised that Pulisic was not really given much mention by either you guys for this team, but I think it's still an amazing squad we came up with. Liverpool just edging it 6-5, right? So we have to wrap up now with the predictions. So we will start with the home team, Rajan.
Okay, just to continue with the first the 11, right? You can say that when it comes to first 11, you can see Liverpool has 6 good players because maybe our first 11 edges a bit more than their first 11. But in terms of squad depth, I think we lose hands down. So having home advantage, I'm going to go with 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh,
and Liverpool
to concede?
And Chelsea to score first.
Oh,
Chelsea to score first.
Alan?
It'll be a comeback win.
I think Chelsea scoring first and losing a game will be definitely very difficult. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win against Liverpool or a 2-0
Chelsea game.
A 1-0 win. I think after the first goal, Chelsea will be very conservative on their approach and taking a step back. And I hope they don't, because I think Liverpool can come on strong as well. But if a first goal against Chelsea, it would be very hard for Liverpool to overturn. I would say that for sure. So Chelsea win 1-0.
So you feel like if Chelsea score first, chances are very high for you guys to win.
Yep.
Right. So AC, wrap this up first. Your prediction.
Great predictions there. So I think I would have gone for a 2-1 Liverpool win, but with Lukaku in the picture, I am thinking more of a 2-2 draw.
Oh, that would be amazing, right? Yeah.
But I mean, this is the Tuchel, that Dortmund 4-3 thing, right? The same fella, right?
Yeah.
Anfield is waiting for you, bro.
This is really amazing day because 2 German managers, both ex Dortmund, facing against each other now. So really great to see. I mean, it'll be really tactical battle.
Even if Liverpool lose this, I mean, out of respect, I'm really. It's going to be a good game, a good football game. It's a good football game.
I really hope for that as well, because this is early on in the season. I don't want these 2 big teams, to really go with a conservative approach. Trying to just settle for a draw. I hope since it's very early in the season, they both go for it, and give the crowd a real spectacle.
And this will also expose the weakness of both clubs,
This game will really show where Chelsea is really with their their title, credentials, aspirations. It can really show, and it will be a big test for Lukaku as well, facing against VanDjik. Right. So nice one, guys. Hoping for a great game. All the best.
Yes.
Let's see.
All the